So they obviously have some type of bond here. Let's go back to that interview.
What advice does he give you? Like, what does he say? About boys. He helps me.
Huh?
Yeah. He's great.
Oh, nah.
He's great. He's wonderful. I love him. What's his advice with boys? You know, that stays in the text messages.
Oh, my God. Triple TG gang. We back in this thing. You already know what it is. If you do not know who I am, my name is Diamond. I run this channel called True to the Game. You already know why you came today. Today, man, as you guys can tell by the title of this video, what we're going to be reacting to. I figured I would react to this. I've seen a lot of people reacting to Drake and his quote-unquote situations with girls. Okay, I ain't gonna say too much, but y'all already know, you know, for the algorithm, we ain't gonna say too much. But Drake messing with girls, all right? Kendrick's allegations, we're gonna go ahead and speak a little bit about that. And there's been a lot of people in the past who have been making videos on this situation before Kendrick actually brought it up, okay, in his little raps and shit like that. And I did hear that Drake got his stuff shot up, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, I ain't looked too far deep into that, so I'm gonna probably look into that a little bit later on. I really don't give a damn, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully everybody's okay. But let's go ahead and get into this video, man. I want to see exactly what's going on. Look, if you have not already, go cop your merch. True to the Game merch is out. True to the Game is on the front. Stop Simping is on the back. And if you want my help directly, make sure you hit the link in my description down below, man. If you need specific advice on your situation, I can break it down for you. We're going to flip it, and we're going to flip it in the right direction to help you out, all right? So go ahead and book a coaching call with me. The link will be in the description down below also. And if you are pimping out a simp, like this video, comment your thoughts down below. Hit the subscribe button. Select all notifications so you do not miss an upload where I'm getting you closer to being a pimp. Less of a simp. Let's get it to it.
Drake is one of the most popular rappers today, and he has a lot to lose when it comes to the empire he has built. So I don't quite understand why he goes out of his way to engage with minors.
Whoa.
He has quite a history when it comes to women who are barely legal, and at this rate, he's gonna be the next R. Kelly. So let's get into it.
He said next R. Kelly is wild. That is wild behavior.
So Drake is a 34-year-old rapper from Toronto. You guys may recognize him from his early days on the television show Degrassi.
Hey, let me know if y'all ever watched Degrassi. I never watched Degrassi, but let me know if y'all watched, what was his name? Wheelchair Willie? What the fuck? I know that's not his name. Wheelchair, whatever his name is, man. Let me know.
But most people know him from his music because he's been extremely successful in mainstream media. Today, we're going to be focusing on Drake's inappropriate relationships with young women. And by young women, I don't mean 21, 22, 23-year-old women. I'm talking 14, 15, and 16-year-old girls who are also celebrities themselves.
No way.
Let's start off by talking about Drake's relationship with Millie Bobby Brown. So Millie is currently 17, but she met Drake when she was only 14 years old. And she shared details about how she met him to reporters on the red carpet.
Love him. I met him in Australia, and he's honestly so fantastic and a great friend and a great role model. You know, we just texted each other the other day, and he was like, I miss you so much. I was like, I miss you more.
You guys heard it for yourselves. A 14-year-old Millie Bobby Brown.
I'm sorry, there's no reason for a grown-ass man to be hanging out with them. I gotta be really careful how I say this, okay? I gotta be really careful because y'all already know YouTube and the algorithm is crazy, okay? But there's no reason for a grown man to be hanging out with, you know what I'm saying? Unless it's like, okay, you helping out with the Boys and Girls Club, and you know, you're helping out the Girl Scouts, the Boy Scouts, and stuff like that. You know, we link up, we do the event, and go team. All right, we're out. We're not playing all of this. Oh, we're hanging out. You know, after the event, we're not. You know what I'm saying? We just not hanging out with them. Okay, you're not hanging. I don't even want to hang out with nobody who can't even buy me a drink. Bitch, if you can't buy me a drink, what are we hanging out for? You know what I'm saying? Not because I drink, because I don't drink, but you gotta be of age, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing?
Was texting Drake, who's a 31-year-old man and shouldn't be texting any minor that he misses them. It's already clear that their relationship is uncomfy, but as the interview continues, it only gets worse.
Okay.
He's coming to Atlanta, so I'm definitely gonna go and see him. I'm so excited. Yeah.
What?
And Drake.
With your mommy and daddy?
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So at this point, Millie already had plans to go and hang out with a man who was twice her age. There's no blame to put on Millie, but Drake should know that this is not alright.
And you know what? Wait, let me go back. In Hollywood, too, they do a lot of this stuff. This stuff is acceptable, so I'm going to just put that out there, too, you know?
There's no blame.
And there's a reason why certain people rise up really quickly and get most of the boost and get most of the attention, and you know, it's because of certain things that they do in the industry. Now, I'm not making any claims. I wasn't there. I don't know for sure, but you know, I'm just saying this shit ain't looking good
To put on Millie, but Drake should know that this is not alright. And it was weird to see them posting pictures of each other on social media. Millie captioned a photo of them together with a heart, and actually Drake sent over some merch to Millie before his album dropped back in 2018. So they obviously have some type of bond here. Let's go back to that interview because the reporter asked Millie, what type of advice does Drake give a 14-year-old girl?
What advice does he give you? Like, what does he say?
About boys. He helps me.
Huh?
Yeah. He's great.
Oh nah.
Like, what does he say?
About boys. He helps me.
What?
Yeah. He's great. He's wonderful. I love
What's
him.
his advice with boys?
You know, that stays in the text messages.
Oh my god.
Am I the only one who thinks it's incredibly weird?
Weird is exactly the word. Weird AF. You know, I would usually say it, but this type of material is so sensitive that I don't want to tread lightly on what I say. So this probably going to be the most G-rated, PG-rated video I ever put out, because y'all know I be cussing up a storm. But in these type of videos, I be trying, hey, I just got monetized. You know what I'm saying? We only been on this bit for 2 months. Let me just, you know what I'm saying? Let me just be under the radar. Let's just keep it smooth on this one. You know what I'm saying? But that is very, very weird. That is so weird. What do you mean? You can't even tell the people the advice that he gave you because it's probably some wild shit. This is crazy. What are you texting a grown-ass man about little boy advice, bro? Where's your parents at? Where's your parents at through these conversations? Wow. That's weird.
That this grown man is giving this young girl advice about boys. Like, if it
And that boy cheesing hard as hell, too.
was like a little bit of like a, I don't know, like maybe because, you know, Drake was kind of a child star and maybe he's been trying to, you know, help and protect these other child stars. But it doesn't seem like they're talking about, you know, I don't know, being a child star or being in Hollywood. But
And like I said, ain't no telling, man. Ain't no telling. I'm not putting claims on him. I really don't know. But this stuff is looking a little weird. Let me know what you think in the comment section. What do you think? Is this a little weird to you, or do you think that this is just jolly good fellow, that everything is just fine?
talking about Millie's relationship with boys. Millie did take to social media to clear up some rumors, but she wrote, "Why you gotta make a lovely friendship your headline? You guys are weird. For real. I'm lucky to have people in the business extend their time to help me further my career and offer their wisdom and guidance," which that's what I thought he would have been doing, but you told us that he was talking to you about boys and that you guys were texting I miss you with each other. So
Yeah, that ain't nothing business related.
another artist that Drake has been accused of getting a little too close with is Billie Eilish. She's done an
How old is
interview
she?
with Vanity Fair every year since she's been famous, and it's pretty cool because they compare the current year to past years. But the person interviewing her asked her about the famous people in her phone, and she revealed that she had been texting Drake.
But like Drake, come on. Drake is like the nicest dude I've ever spoken to. I mean, I've only like texted him, but he's so
Hey, Drake texting all of these. This is crazy.
nice. Like, he does not need to be nice. You know what I mean? He's at a level in his life where he doesn't need to be nice, but he is, you know?
So in this interview, Billie was only 17 years old, and we learned that she texts Drake pretty often and that he was too nice. So obviously a little concerning, and I don't quite understand why Drake would want to be texting Billie Eilish. Actually, a lot of Billie's fans were worried for her because they know that Drake has...
Oh, heck nah. 18 tomorrow. I've been waiting. Jeepers Creepers.
Past. So Billie actually went back and responded to everyone talking about her relationship with Drake. She went to Vogue and she told them, everybody's so sensitive. A grown man can't be a fan of an artist.
Being a fan is okay, but texting the fan, or not texting the fan, but texting the You want to text these for what? That's what I don't understand. I can see texting the mama and daddy, hey man, Billie Eilish, she cool, she good, but you texting her directly. Come on, man.
There are so many people that the internet should be more worried about. But like this article acknowledges, there is an undeniable pattern that Drake has been befriending girls that are much younger than he is. I want to take you guys back to 2010 because Drake was 23 at the time and he was going around touring and performing at shows. He decided to pull up a woman onto the stage. He proceeded to go and kiss up on her and dance up on...
I think I remember this too. And you always got to make sure that the people that you pull up is of age. I need to see your ID, something, right? You can't just be pulling women up here because nowadays especially, some of these be looking like they, you know what I'm saying, they legal. They be looking like they of age and stuff like that. You need to make sure that you have them prop up their ID and stuff like that, man, because it's that serious. It is that serious. And I remember this situation right here vaguely, and I said, you know, maybe he just didn't know. But at the same time, that can't be your excuse. You got to find out because you do not want to end up in these type of predicaments, bruh.
On her, grabbing her all around. If you watch the footage,
like I would personally have my security, go pull this person up, or whoever I tell you to pull up, make sure you check their ID first, you know?
It's clear that the woman is uncomfortable, and she doesn't really like that Drake is making these moves on her, and then Drake proceeds to ask the woman how old she is, and she reveals that she's only 17.
Oh no. That's his favorite. It's a little, like, late for that, though. Why didn't you ask that a long time ago? After you know what I'm saying? Or before you started caressing and shit.
Y'all gonna have me getting carried away again. I get in trouble for shit like this. How old are you? I can't go to jail yet, man. 17? Why do you look like that?
At first, Drake...
And that's why I said you gotta be very careful. You have to, man. Like, it's security's job. I would have security. That's your job, security. Not only to make sure that they get up and get off safely, but I need you to make sure you check their identification to make sure they are of age. There's no reason why should be up on the stage with a grown ass man.
Had a bad reaction to this because he just realized that he's a 23-year-old man kissing a minor on stage in front of everyone.
Yeah.
But then he made comments like, ew, gross, I'm so sorry. I can't go to jail yet, man. Why do you have to look like that? You thick.
Yeah.
Look at all this.
Yeah, that's wild. Wow. That's wild, bro. That really is wild. And the fact that you don't make sure that you have certain protocols to make sure that that doesn't happen is wild. That let me believe that he really don't give a damn. He kind of like that.
Hell yeah, man. 17? Why do you look like that? You thick. Look at all this.
I get it from my mama. Wait, what did he say?
You thick. Look at all this.
Oh nah, bruh. And he's still flirting with the knowing that she Bro, that should have been an instant turn off, fam. You are 23 years old.
I guess that brings to a close.
Drake has never publicly addressed this incident,
I
but
wouldn't
it's
either.
clear that it is not a good look,
It's
and
not.
he realized it at the time, but the way he handled it was pretty gross. Like, you don't look at a minor who you just violated and
And
say,
be like, you thick. Damn, why you look like that?
oh, well, you thick, so, like, is that your way of trying to justify that she deserves it or something?
Yeah, that's
But there are
wild.
2 more women I want to talk to you guys about today. First off, I want to talk to you guys about Hailey Bieber. Back before she married Justin Bieber,
Okay.
she was Hailey Baldwin. And in
Okay.
2016, she was 19 years old. And
Okay.
she was actually accused of having a relationship with Drake. At that point, he was 29 years old.
I mean, she 19 though, fam. You feel me? Like, she ain't grown, but she's legal. So I can't even say nothing about that, right? But the other girls, come on now.
10 years older than her. Drake met Hailey when she was only 14
Okay.
years old.
Now that's
so they
wild.
would have been dating about 5 years later. So it's definitely bizarre to think that he would have dated.
I'ma just say, as long as they wasn't dating while she was underage, and they was only dating when she was legal. I'ma just say that, alright? Now me, I can't do nothing with no little 18, 19-year-old, okay? Even if you're legal. You gotta at least be able to pay for a drink from me. You can buy me a drink. You gotta at least be able to buy me a drink. That is my standard, okay? But I'm not gonna take away from if she was of legal age. It is what it is. You gotta let him slide on that one. That's just my personal opinion.
A woman that he knew since she was a young teen. If they did date, they definitely didn't date long, but another weird relationship in Drake's history. Finally, we need to end off this video by talking about the woman who turned 18 years old and Drake rented out the entire restaurant to celebrate her birthday. So Bella Harris is a model that Drake has known ever since she was 16 years old. And when she turned 18, Drake actually went to DC and rented out an entire restaurant for her birthday. I don't understand why a 31-year-old man would be so excited to go and rent out an entire restaurant for an 18-year-old girl's birthday. Unless he'd been manipulating her for the past few years, ever since he met her when she was 16 and preparing her for this day so that he could go and violate her. We can't say the GROO groom word on
I didn't want to say that at all, but I've been wanting to say that throughout this whole thing, but I just don't want to say, I don't want to do too much. That's why I ain't even talking that much, because you know this is very sensitive. I gotta tread lightly, yo.
YouTube,
You know?
but that's what it looks like to me. Because Drake went all out for this 18-year-old girl's birthday, a lot of people suspected that they were dating. And it didn't help that she posted a photo of them on her Instagram and captioned it, "No place I'd rather be," with a blue heart emoji. When it comes to Drake's relationship with Bella, that's pretty much all we know. I'm sure that a lot of these women have to sign NDAs, or if they don't, they probably don't want to speak out against Drake. Drake seems like a really charming.
And to be fair, too, some of these women, they probably still in love, or they probably really didn't see anything wrong with it. Especially if they were G-word, right? Y'all already know the G-word that he just said. A lot of these women are probably just okay with it now. Especially growing up in the industry like that. That's kind of what they are promoted to do or pushed to do.
Guy.
Allegedly.
And I feel like that's a tool that
Allegedly.
he can use to go and manipulate these young girls and make them believe that he's the good guy. That whatever he's talking to them about or doing with them is all good and all right. But like that one article said, there's an undeniable pattern that Drake has here. And in my opinion, he needs to slow it down because he's starting to look a lot like R. Kelly. And you guys already know how that's going for him. And honestly, I do like Drake and I enjoy his music. So I really hope that he stops with all these young girls because it's not only weird, but the public is starting to question his motives. And going back to Millie Bobby Brown, she said that he gives her boy advice. If you guys saw my video about Millie Bobby Brown and her ex-boyfriend, it looks like he's giving her horrible boy advice. So I don't really believe that this man is going out of his way to try to help these young girls or mentor them because I feel like he's trying to take advantage of them. There's no way in hell that Drake is renting out an entire restaurant for an 18-year-old girl just to go and give her some lessons and talk to her about her report card. So I'm calling BS. And honestly, Drake needs to watch his back because it only takes a few women to come forward and expose him. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video.
Man, shout out to Sloan. This is his video, man, that I reacted to. Shout out to Sloan. Really good video by him. And I want to know now, what do you think in the comment section down below? Do you believe that even Kendrick Lamar knows some insider information on this situation that he has with Let me know. Or is everybody tripping? Is this really not a big deal? Like I said, when it comes to Hollywood and the music industry, it is a very, very, very dark place, allegedly. A lot of people talk about crazy experiences that they have had, and like I said, allegedly this type of behavior is rewarded in the music industry and in Hollywood. So let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Like I said, I can't go too deep with my opinion, but I'm pretty sure you can tell by my reaction, I ain't really down with this whole thing. You know, it does not look good on him at all. But what do you think? What do you think? And also, who do you think is up right now? Do you think it's Kendrick that's up right now, or do you think it's Drake that's up right now? Let me know in the comment section down below. It's crazy as hell because I only listened to 2 of the tracks. I'm so behind. All I heard was the Cali one that Kendrick dropped, and I heard Drake's most recent one too. So I really need to go back to the start to actually listen to all of, everything, so I could give my final opinion on who's up. But I hear a lot of people saying that Kendrick is up right now. So let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Let me also know what you think about Drake's house getting turned up. You know what I'm saying? Getting boop, 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 boop. Let me know in the comment section down below, man. Anyway, look, if you want my help directly, make sure that you do hit the link in my description down below to book a call with me. We can go over your specific situation and I can give you some advice on it. All right. Also, go cop the merch, man. True to the Game merch is out. True to the Game is on the front. Stop simping is on the back. All right. Look, if you are a pimp and not a simp, and you know what I'm saying, you want to make sure that you get some grown stallions out here. You know what I'm saying? Some grown stallions, grown thoroughbred, cornbread fed stallions out here, man. Make sure if you are getting those or you want to get those, so you're going to continue watching my vids, make sure you like this video. Comment your thoughts down below. Make sure you also hit the subscribe button. Select all notifications so you do not miss an upload where I am getting you closer to being a pimp and less of a simp. I will see you in the next video, and last but not least, I'm out this thing. Stay true to the game.